Alright everyone, here we are, day one of this fishing trip. It's 5:30 a.m. now, and we're about to get packed up and get going. So, what we're doing today is trying to target largies and smallies. The pike, unfortunately, will also be here. We'll try to avoid them as best we can, but who knows how that's going to work out. My plan is to throw topwater. I'm intending on throwing the Plop Daddy for a little bit, and I have a jig tied on as well as a swim bait. So we'll see if that works. If not, we'll give it a shot on something else and change it up as we go on through the day. But hopefully this will be good, and we'll show you the rest in a little bit. Alright everybody, here we are on a nice little secluded lake up in upstate New York near my family's house. We're going to start out to see if we can get some topwater. It's about 6:30 right now, and I'm throwing the Whopper Plopper, the 130, so I'm throwing the big guy. A lot of pike in this lake, a lot of big largemouth. The challenge today is hopefully to get at least a 20-pound bag. I'm going to try to record it and see what we can do, but we're going to start now. Now, as you can see, we are absolutely in the dark with this boat. There is no electronics, there is no foot trolling motor. We're just sitting here with a tiller trolling motor. Nothing super exciting. I don't know the water temperature. I'm just going in blind and using the only thing I know, and that's let's head out to this point here. I'm gonna try to get closer to the shoreline, see if I can pick some that have come up at some point, but I'm not sure if we will have any come up yet. So let's hope for the best, and let's see if we can get a little bit closer so I can make a cast right to shore. Now we're swapping up here to a Z-Man custom chatterbait with a Bass Pro Shops Speed Shad trailer, because we finally made it to the point over here that I wanted to actually slow down and fish. I was throwing topwater to get here, but now I wanted to be able to slow down and pick this apart if I can. There's one. There's one. Oh, it's fighting pretty good. Haven't seen it yet. Oh, it's a bass. Largy, I think. Nice largy. So now we have first cast with the custom chatter, or second cast with the custom chatterbait. Z-Man, green shad pattern. Largy, maybe £1.5 pounds. Not too bad, but he was right on shore, so they have pulled up then. I have no idea how deep this is here. I think it's somewhere in the 6 to 8 foot range, but without a depth finder, I have no clue what's going on. I'm just fishing off of what I assume is a point here. I mean, it's clearly a visible point on the shoreline, but how deep and how steep is it out here? I assume it takes the same contours as the shore. So I'm going to take a guess. I'm somewhere in maybe 8 foot of water right here. Now I have gone over this corner of the point a few times here with the chatterbait, probably 20 or 30 casts now, and I have decided to slow down. Gonna throw back over it with a jig, just a cheap generic jig, because I'm a little nervous with this lake because it has so many pike. I'm going to lose a ton of jigs throughout the course of the day, I'm sure, that are going to be broken off and bit off. But you always want to just be able to throw them, so I don't throw anything expensive up here. This lake is inundated with pike, so really, to be honest, the challenge might be just getting bass at this point. There's one. Another pike, unfortunately. Little guy. But he inhaled it. Here we go. Let's hopefully get a real quick release on this guy here. Try not to cause too many problems. There we go. Perfect. Get him out of the way. That is not what we're looking for here. But they are just everywhere, unfortunately. That one bass I got right on shore, so I'm interested in seeing. Now I assume they have not come up to spawn yet, but without knowing the water temperature, I have no idea if they have or have not. So I'm pulling back against this shoreline here real quick, and I'm gonna tuck back into this cove just to check them out. But yeah, with just an electric trolling motor, this is an electric only lake, you kind of have to be very picky about where you're fishing, because you can't really go too far. Now I have 2 batteries, but that doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot, unfortunately, in a course of a 12-hour day of fishing. Now, I'm not seeing any beds or anything right now, but I guess we'll find out as they go. As I get deeper into this finger here, we will have a better idea. This lake is kind of unique. It's a little bit of fun because on the other end, it's shallow pads. On this end, it is 3 fingers or 4 fingers that go back into the lake. And I do think I just saw something jump way back in that point. I saw a splash. So I don't know what's back there, if something's feeding or not, but I'm really hoping it's bass back already pulled up. There's another one. Oh, there we go. He came up fast and hot. Hey, calm down. Now that's the second one that I got from the shallows here. Now that was the second bass that I've got from less than 3 foot of water. So I'm really hoping that's the thing right here, is that they're just tucked up tight. Maybe they pulled up in the shallows, maybe it's warmer. There's another something. Oh, dropped it, sorry. Maybe they are tucked up here a little shallower. Now it rained all day yesterday, it rained all day. It's supposed to rain most of the day today, so I don't know what we'll get for quality on the footage or the audio, because it's windy as well. There's a 9-mile-an-hour south wind coming out here. So I'm hoping that maybe we can get something going, but let's see. Oh, that's a good one. He knocked slack in the line, but I think it's a bass. He wasn't as big as I thought he was though. But it is a bass. Now that is my 3rd cookie cutter 1.5-pounder, maybe 2 pounds. Again, got it on the Z-Man custom chatterbait. They're taking anything white. This is a clear body of water. It's a reservoir, so they're basically taking anything that is white or shad colored, even though there's not a shad pattern in here. I believe they're hanging off this shoreline because of these big boulders here. These big boulders hold heat a lot longer, so then you have the opportunity to have the bass pull up, stay next to them during the cold night where the rock's still giving off warmth. Oh, it's a pickerel, or a pike. I can see it fall right to the boat. That I'm not interested in. I'm trying to get bass if I can here. But if I do hook into a 40-inch pike, that'd be a lot of fun too. We are getting into some shallower water here, so I can see bottom now, maybe 4 and 5 feet. I'm just looking around now for beds. I'm still throwing this chatterbait just to kind of see if I can get them to come up for it, but let's see if we can get something back here. Nothing back here. I don't see any beds, I don't see anything. I barely even see any grass. So that leads me to believe that they are not going to be back here in these pockets at all. The fish just haven't pulled back here yet. Oh, as I say that I get, I was gonna say, as I say that I pick one up, but, oh, yep, got it. Oh, but it's a pike. That's why. Oh God, no, it's a big.
All right, guys. Well, you're gonna have to stop and wait and check out the part 2 video that should be out tomorrow or the following day. This is a great lake. We're having a lot of fun. It's a little lake by my family's house up in upstate New York. I really hope that you're enjoying the video thus far. I've provided some tips and tricks and stuff that I think that I use and abilities that I find myself using and knowledge that I find myself using to catch fish. Again, we're targeting bass here specifically. I'm not really super interested in pike. However, like I said in the video, if I get a big one, I'm not going to be upset about it. But primarily, we want bass here. So again, please, if you have the opportunity, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you can, share it, please. I would really like to grow this channel. It's just something I've been finding myself enjoying doing. I'm also checking out a new camera. I picked up the GoPro Hero 5 Black. Not the newest one, but one of the newer ones. I hope that this is coming out pretty well. It is on the new camera, so I'm hoping that I can get a little bit better angles and a little bit better footage with multiple GoPros coming out here pretty shortly. If you can, again, please like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in part 2.